Authorities are asking for your help tonight in a troubling series of missing person cases in our nation's capital. Police say there's no indication thus far that the cases are related or that foul play is involved, but that could all change based on the results of the still active investigation. D.C. Metro Police spokeswoman LaQuisha Washington Jefferson Jackson said in a statement, quote, "These peoples is missing, y'all, and we gots to get 'em back, you feel me?" End quote. And I think I speak for all my colleagues here at the Captain Curmudgeon program when I say, yes, LaQuisha, there is a Santa Claus. And also, we do see you, and we hear you, and most importantly, we feel you. Missing person number 1 is described as a 50-year-old black female Afro-Caribbean homosexual who was last seen outside a house on 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue on the morning of Tuesday, January 20th. Friends say she was scheduled to start a new job right down the street at MSNBC that same afternoon, but she never turned up for work and, according to reports, hasn't been seen or heard from since. If you encounter this subject in the wild, police say you should notify them immediately by calling their missing person tip line, but they do advise against trying to make an approach on your own, as the subject is described as highly prone to confusion and agitation, often ranting incoherently while repeating the same words and phrases for many minutes on end, and describing herself as a historic figure, so clearly we are dealing with some pretty severe mental health challenges here. And no matter what you have heard from any of your favorite commentators, she does not answer to the name Baghdad Buckwheat, so be advised. Missing person number 2 is described as a 65-year-old Cuban Jew who bears a strangely uncanny resemblance to a skin-suited reptilian space alien, and the last verified sighting of this guy was also outside a house on 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue on the morning of January the 20th, where he was reported to be wringing his hands, muttering under his breath something about not getting a goddamn pardon when everybody else got a goddamn pardon, and inquiring of passersby if they happen to know how much a one-way ticket to Zurich costs. Same day, same house? I mean, what are the odds? Look, I ain't no kind of fancy Sherlock Holmes police detective or nothing, but maybe these cases really are related. We don't have much more of a physical description on this guy. All it says here is he just looks really weird and creepy in a way that's difficult to pin down, but it's definite 90-octane nightmare fuel, that's for damn sure, end quote. Now, as with missing person number 1, police advise the public not to approach the individual if they do happen to encounter him, as he is known to respond to any sort of threat, real or imagined, by screaming, "You can't attack me, I'm Jewish! Attacking me is the same as denying the Holocaust, you brute! How dare you engage in these monstrous acts of anti-Semitism," end quote. Missing person number 3 is described as a 56-year-old half-man, half-hobbit, the kind of man you look at and you think things like, where is the actual dividing line between a dwarf and a normal man? And, wow, they let this little woodland creature be a colonel in the damn army? And they gave him a medical degree? Or does he carry a little fold-out step stool in his doctor bag? I don't know. The point being, if you encounter this missing person, just try not to laugh too much. He really is a fully grown man, not a double amputee, or a long-lost member of the Baggins family. And whatever you do, don't try to get him to say Mr. Frodo, because this is a very important, very highly qualified man that you're dealing with. This was the man who, according to reports, he hopped up on his little step stool twice a year, gave President Joe Biden a very thorough physical examination, and declared, nothing wrong with this guy, healthy as a horse, best Biden ever. And would you believe the last reported location on this guy is the same as the other two? 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, morning of Tuesday, January 20th. You know, if I didn't know better, I might think we were dealing with a serial kidnapper here. Now, all these people should be failing upward now to much new and much better paying jobs in the trusty old fake news media golden parachute program, and here they are mysteriously disappearing, falling off the face of the earth instead. If one didn't know better, one might almost suspect they are guilty of some terrible, terrible wrongdoing, and they don't want to answer any questions about it. But you rest assured, Mr. and Mrs. America, our reporters are on the case, and they will not rest until they have got to the bottom of it. They will be just like the Chinese child slaves at the Nike factory, chained to those sewing machines for 26 hours a day, malnourished, drunk on glue fumes, and loving every minute of it.